John says, morning, is my spot free? It is. Yes. I'll show you. No. Free. Got shakes. It's very warm here today. Johnny says, lovely, thanks. I thought about sitting under the tree, but I thought it might be more sheltered in the car. Andrea says, gorgeous day, hope you'll keep good. I am, thank you, Andrea. Richard says, morning, Lisa, good news for the holiday businesses. Wish I could be there myself. This is the first day that I've finally thought, thank goodness the boats are about. There have been several go past. And there's one just coming now. It is very hot today, though. Mark says, hi, Lisa. Hi, Mark. Are you well? Sorry, I did that because they were so close. I'm coughing more. I do apologise. Look, let me show you the dog. Someone's tooting the horn, but I don't know who. Richard says, the orange boat that's just gone through looks like the boat I used to have. Comes a little day boat. Mark says, is it windy? Yes, it is windy. Yes. It's hard to tell. Well, maybe if you look at the tree and hedge opposite. I'm getting into this zooming lark now. I know it's not going to do anything. And I just got to do that because there's children going past. They're going to stand right in front of my car. Let's look this way. John says, missed you last week when we were on Superior Light. Have to wait until next year now. Oh, sorry, John. And there were some more messages. Let's have a look. Mark says, more fun then. Yes. If they are moored this side, my side of the river, they're struggling to get off the bank. The other side seem to be okay. Stephen says, good morning, Lisa. How are you? I'm very well, Stephen. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good today. I'm pleased there's more boats about. Richard says, yes, I can see the trees moving. Here come the children again. John says, tide looks low. Yes, it is. Mark says, is it not hot inside your car? Well, I've got both windows open and there's the most beautiful breeze. I thought about going under the tree initially, but how can I say this politely? There's a certain person about who is walking around with a vodka bottle and a carton of orange juice. So I'm in my car. Andrew says as well, are you not hot, Lisa? No, I'm okay. If I get too hot, I'll go under the tree. But sometimes it's just safer to stay in your car. Ashley says, morning, Lisa. Good morning. Thank you for joining. And of course, if it gets too hot, I'll just shut all the windows and put the air conditioning on. You won't hear a word I'm saying, but I'll be nice and cool. Andrew says, yes, best place. Vodka in the heat doesn't blend well. No. I think he's gone at the minute, but I thought that earlier and then he reappeared, so who knows. But, as you know, he hasn't actually, he's speaking to the men, he's not actually speaking to the females. And all the men have sort of got on their boats and tried to shut them up, and there's a motorhome and they've had to go in their motorhome. It's, you know. Hello to the new people just joining. I'm at Ludden Bridge, which is part of the Norfolk Broads in the east of England. And we're sat here, it's a beautifully hot day, and we're sat here just watching the boats go past, and you'll see a very lovely one in a second. Grey wagtail. It's nice that it's busier here. The number of cruisers today that have stand-up pedal boards on top, or the inflatable kayaks. See, there's one now. Bob, I missed your message. It's Bob by the Water says, hello everyone. Sorry, I'm just reporting the spam. Thank you for reporting, John. It's very kind. John says, just about lost their paddleboard overboard outside the ferry inn. Oh dear, a boat even. Try that again, John. So somebody just about lost their paddleboard off the top of a boat, did they? Bob says those watching need to like the video. Oh, that's very kind, Bob. Thank you. Asta says, hey, we all talk tie up here, meaning typo nightmares. Yes, I am the one who makes the most typos and doesn't spot when autocorrect has decided to cause havoc. Stephen says he always does hit the like button. Oh, you all have just clicked on the like button. Thank you. 10 likes. I have, I was going to put a video out tonight. I still might, I don't know. But I try and get interesting footage rather than just a boat going past. And so I haven't got a lot of footage. And I haven't really been filming as such, as you know, because I had COVID. I'm still testing positive, you know. So there'll be no work again this week because I've messaged them all saying, do you want me to turn up? No, not if you're still positive. Stay away. It's fair enough, isn't it? I'll just go out filming instead. Bob by the Water says, 26 watching, 10 likes was 5. Yes, it soon went up. Thank you. John says, hope you're feeling better soon, Lisa. I feel so much better, John. Other than a slight cough now, I wouldn't say I've got any symptoms as such. It's just I'm testing positive still. Asti says, duck alert. Yes. The signets were about earlier with Mum and Dad. I did film those. The signets are getting quite big and look lovely. Oh. Andrea says, oh, right. Had COVID last year, then 2 weeks ago, tested positive for over a week. Yeah, I'm about 10 days now, I think. I've lost track. Mark says, Beck, that dog is hot. I know. That big white one, you mean? Yes. Asti says, oh, cute, meaning the cygnets. They were so sweet. John says, we notice there seem to be a huge number of swans around Wroxham this year. I think they congregate there, as they do at Potterheim as well, because they know they're going to get food. Richard says, I hope you are 100% soon, Lisa. Thank you. Yeah, it's just, I have a cough. I mean, The cough seems to be the last symptom, and it sounds horrendous. Sometimes it's just a little tickle, and another time if I cough, I think, my goodness, where did that come from? Whose cough is that? Who's coughing? Who is that? You don't recognise it as being me. Stephen says, the white dog keeps going past you. Yes. Well, I think they forgot. They went to the shop and they forgot something, I think. And then they went back and then realised they needed something else. So. I've put you in a different position here to film. Whereas I just normally stand you on the dashboard, I thought that was going to get too hot in full sun. So you're leaning on the steering wheel. I hope you don't mind. Monte Carlo going past. If you like dogs, let me show you these two. These so well behaved. Can you see those two little dogs in there on the front of the boat? They are so good. I'm noticing there's more and more electric boats because they're creeping up on me and I haven't even noticed that they're approaching. And I think, wow, like that one, maybe that's just going slow. Why I can't hear it. Well, I can hear it, it's not electric. But Mark says, Lisa, do you have any pets? I do. Yes, I do. I have Bertie. Bertie is a house cat. I've had him since he was 8 weeks old. And he's just had his 7th birthday. And because John says, Millie keeps chasing flies. Millie is a dog. Because Bertie's a house cat are so different to normal cats. Because normal cats, they go outside, they amuse themselves, they go catch the birds and the mice. Well, Bertie doesn't have any of that. We have to entertain him. So we've taught him to do daft things like sit for his treats, give a paw for his treats. And then he's got this huge dog pen. You know, you get these great big crates. Well, he's got one of those in the back garden in the shade. So he does go outside. If we're outside, he's outside. Don't anybody feel sorry for him that he's a house cat. He is spoilt. Sorry. Yes, one very spoilt cat. You know, we go shopping and say we all go, which is rare, but we do. All of us will go find something for the cat individually. So, very spoilt. There are some photos of him or video of him on YouTube somewhere. Andrew says, mine is a spoilt house cat called Elvis. Mark says, I've seen cats on boats before. Yes, so have I. Yes, and budgies and cages. Jean says, morning, Lisa. You're coughing well today. Oh, I think I've only just coughed once on live. But yes, I don't like the cough. It sounds horrendous. I sound like, I don't know. It's sort of a cough where you look round to see whoever was that, who's making that noise, and then you think, oh gosh, it's me. Are you well, Jean? Gardenia Girl was about a little while ago. She moored right in front of me. Dennis says, good morning, Lisa. Just caught you by chance looking at my phone. Looks lovely with blue skies. You sound better this morning. Have a nice day. Thank you, Dennis. Yes, I know you've just joined in. Jean says, I've only just joined you. I know. Jean says, we're good, thank you. That's good. Andrea, do you think house cats are different to cats that go outside? I do. Because we are their entertainment. And they become such characters. Bertie will only go and eat if we're eating. I mean, you know, what is all that about? Stuart says, morning. More boats now for the start of the holidays, even further away from you under the trees, even further away from your under the tree spot. Yes, my under the tree spot is vacant, but there was somebody earlier walking around with a bottle of vodka, and I didn't fancy being out and about over there. I know that sounds really horrible, but I don't like that. Andrew says, good morning, Ludden Bridge is looking great. Good morning, Andrew, thank you for joining. Ludden Bridge is looking spectacular. Let me show you. Ignore the little breakdown that's being fixed here. I'm in my car. It's quite cool in my car. And instead of standing you on the dashboard, you're on the steering wheel. So it's a little bit wobbly. But I'm hoping having my phone out of the full sun will be better. These people are off. The two sweet little dogs on top. Dennis says, sat in the car, you don't have to worry about the wind noise. Well, fortunately, when you do a live, you can't help the wind, you just have to go with it. Richard says, you're not being horrible, Lisa. There always seems to be someone spoiling things for most people. That's right, yeah. Somebody told me about it the other day, mentioned it to me, and I hadn't seen them until today. Hello to the new people just joining. I'm at Ludden Bridge, watching the boats. And it's a beautiful day. Ludden Bridge is part of the Norfolk Broads in the east of England, if you don't know. Thank you for the likes on my video, my live. Asti said, pretty impressive turn there, yes. Jean says, looks lovely there. Quite overcast with showers here in Shropshire. Oh, you'll have to come back here, Jean. It's lovely and sunny. Richard says, that bloke who just reversed out knew what he was doing. He most certainly did, didn't he? No fuss, no hassle, just out and that's that. Off he goes. Now, this is what I mean about cruisers sneaking up on me because they're so quiet. Now, I don't know what sort of engine this has because I haven't got a clue. But that emerald emblem is so quiet. I can't hear it. My window's open. Asti says, yes, it's raining in Oldham. Raining here in Oldham. Mark says that's how he would do it. Reverse out. Jean says, we'll be back soon. I know. It's another cruiser. A privately owned one called Hideaway. Richard says, me too, Mark. So you can just see Ludden Bridge. Mark says, bye for now, I'm going to have lunch. Bye, Mark. Have a good day. Andrew does like looking up all the information and all the boats and letting us all know, which I'm very grateful for. If he sees a boat go past, he'll probably look it up and tell us its history, which is great. Thank you, Andrew. It's always appreciated. Karen says, hi, Lisa. Finally managed to catch one of your live streams. Thank you, Karen. Dennis says, we lost you for 2 minutes there. Yes, I know. I do get notified. There's nothing I can do. That's all part of being live, I'm afraid. Asti says, I need to run off too. The kitchen is calling. Catch you again soon, I hope. Thank you, Asti, for joining. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Oh, here we go again. Thank you, John, for reporting them as well. Thank you, Richard. There was 4 all at the same time. The more we report them, the more of us that report them is better. No, I haven't been hacked, Jean. Thank you, Stephen, for reporting. Yes, I read out your message, Dennis. Andrew says I've reported it too. Thank you. John says that's got rid of them. Yes, because I reported each one and marked it as spam and pornography. You get them in the ordinary comments on the videos that you put out. But obviously, I thank you, Jean, for reporting. But usually I get there and delete them before anybody sees them. But obviously in the live, you all get to see them. And then I just have to delete them and report them one by one. Stephen says we all stick together. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Stephen. I have the best subscribers, I really do. It says Norfolk something, but I'm not sure what. I wish they'd write in normal writing and then we could all read it. Dennis says you're always going to get some problems when live, all part of the fun. Yes, until people start complaining. Nick says, will you be doing a live video on a boat? I don't have a boat, Nick. I do plan to take a day boat out. I've been saying that since about last March. But it's not just as easy as taking a day boat out. As I'll be filming, I need somebody to drive it. And I do have people who drive the boat for me. And it works very well, but obviously, you know, they have work commitments. I will get there eventually. Haven't quite decided where to take the next day boat out to yet. Andrew says, do a live from the Broads Ranger vessel. I would if he would let me. Jean says, off to my daughter's for lunch. Karen says, what type of boat do you like? Bathtub or dual steer? I only go on day boats. I don't go on cruises. So I don't have enough knowledge to say about cruises, really. Dennis says, will you be doing a video from Wayford Bridge? No, probably not from Wayford Bridge. There isn't enough boats to warrant one. To keep people's interest in a live, there needs to be lots happening. Like when I was here yesterday filming, nothing was happening. So to watch was very boring for people when there's no boats going past. But today it's better because, you know, you don't have to wait long for the next one along, so it keeps people's interest. So really lives just need to be from Potter Heigham, Ludden Bridge, probably St Benet's Abbey, and Wroxham, or Horning at Woodbastwick Ferry. Stephen says, sorry, I've got to pull myself away and go to work now. Stephen, thank you for joining. It's very much appreciated. Have a good afternoon at work. Bye for now. Says Stephen, he's off. Little David. Karen says, are the fishermen at your spot again? No, they're not. No. They're not there. Lovely cool breeze. I'm just going to see if you will balance on here so I can open my drink. There's another cruiser coming. Oh, one from each side. One's just come through the bridge. They went through earlier. I think they're gonna moor right in front of where we are. There's a couple coming from the right-hand side. Just bring me back over here. Stuart says, I think you should try a boat from Potter under the bridge to Hickling Broad. Yes, I did go on a boat to Hickling Broad, went all the way up to the pleasure boat. So just putting my phone that short time in the sun overheated my phone, and it came up as saying emergency use only because it was so hot. So you're now looking out the window where there's a bit of a breeze. I also have my phone in a holder, a clear protective holder, and I think that makes it hot as well. So sorry about that, but it is a very hot day. I thought I'd lost you all. So I then decided I'd just go live again and went to start a live, and you were all still connected. So I got to try and keep you in the breeze. So since we disconnected, a boat turned up. See, it's all the fun of being live. You never know what's going to happen. I'll put this other window down a bit more. Oh. Thank you to the people just joining. If you were watching before and wondered what happened, my phone overheated, so there was nothing I could do. So I'm trying to keep it in the cool breeze. So let's keep you there and see how that is. I can't see any other boats coming at the minute. Karen says, sorry, I have to go now, Lisa, as I'm eating out for lunch today. Bye. Bye, Karen. Thank you for joining. Sorry we lost connection. Have a lovely lunch. Now, look at this boat. This is what I like. That's the sort of thing I'd like. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Quicksilver. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect just for one person. Beautiful. You could go find a nice wild mooring. Stay there all weekend. And just be live and whatever. People watch. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? In my dreams. Thank you for the likes. I imagine it's going to be quieter now because it's lunchtime. I'm sure it's got hotter, you know. Lovely and cool. Hello to the new people just joining. I'm at Ludden Bridge. You can just make out the bridge over there. And it's part of the Norfolk Broads. And that's in the east of England. It's a hot day. My phone's just died because it overheated. So I'm trying to keep it cool in the breeze. I stood my phone on the dashboard and it overheated because it is in a protective plastic cover. It's another little boat. The van's going to reverse, so I'm going to get all dust inside the car. I think when he starts reversing, I'll have to put one window up. Another boat. Chris says, hi Lisa, how are things? Very good, thank you Chris. There's been several boats go past, and this van is now going to go past. I'll probably put dust all inside my car. It's not too bad. Good advert for Herbert Woods there. Oh, we got a better view up the river now he's gone, look. We can see when they're coming around the corner. Although I think they're going to moor. Are you all having a lovely Sunday? Chris says, if you see Cerise Lady on the Broads today, let us know as we aren't there. It hasn't gone past to here today while I've been here. I got here probably about 10:15, and I haven't seen it. Bob by the water says, what's the name of the boat in front of you? What, this white one? Or opposite, the yellow and white? Yellow and white is Clifton Bridge, opposite. This Richardson's picnic boat hasn't got a name. And there's a day boat there. And the green one I can't see the name of. This boat's going to turn round. It's the other side of Soaring Light. Yeah, the white one. No, I can't see the name. I can tell you the number. W956. And it's from Richardson's. this white boat here, this picnic boat, I can't see the name, it would be at the back of the boat, but I don't think all the picnic boats have names as such, do they? Are they just not, do they not just have numbers? It's from Richardson's anyway. Soaring light is fixed and now on its way. Chris says, Lisa, what's the name of the pub near Ludham? The one nearest to here is called the Dog Inn. And then, is it the King's Arms in Ludham itself on the corner? Or the King's Head? King's Arms, I think. It's good to have all the cruisers back like this, isn't it? We've had too many weeks of it being quiet. Hello to the new people just joining. Thank you for joining us. This is part of the Norfolk Broads. Bob says, I spy Melody on other bank. Is that the little green one, is it? Yeah, see, I can't see the names. Richardson's have put all the names on the back in a very fine grey lettering, so you can't really read what they are. Gosh. The big yellow one, that's Bridgecraft from Acle, Clifton Bridge. Dennis has got to go now and watch the Grand Prix. We'll see the rest later today. Bye. Bye, Dennis. Thank you for joining. Davros says, it still looks quiet. None of the chaos you filmed lost connection again. Momentarily. So this one, I don't know the name of that. You can't see it. I've been waiting for the chaos, and I think I'm going to be very disappointed this year. I think those chaotic times are long gone now. I think everybody's back on the aeroplanes and going abroad and queuing for hours to get their suitcases. I think they prefer to do that than come here for a stress-free holiday. Stuart says it's so expensive on the Broads now. G. Davros says, can I just say Davros? It's better the way it is today for those who like the bras. Absolutely. Oh, yes. Quiet, peaceful. Stuart says it's 2,000 plus to hire. Stuart, that's a lot of money, isn't it? For a week. Somebody said, how right this is, I don't know, that Barnes Brinkcraft have a new boat which is 3,000 a week. Chris says, Lisa, it's my birthday on the 3rd next month and we will be in Wroxham outside Hotel Wroxham. Fancy meeting myself and Claire for a drink. Just lost connection. Thank you for the invitation. That's very kind of you. It's so quiet, isn't it? Meaning, as in noise, quiet. Bob says, got to go and mow the lawn. Bye. Bye, Bob. Thank you for joining. Ah, now, this boat coming along here is Bottoms Up that we saw yesterday when I did a live. Chris says, the weather looks amazing. Claire would like to know what the temperature is there. I'm not sure what it is. I'll switch my car on and I'll have a look. Stuart says, good job Bob has grass to cut. Mine is like straw. So is mine, Stuart. Yeah, so is mine. Right. Oh, swan. They're great when they do that, aren't they? I've got my seat back. Oh, mind you, I don't need to put my foot in. Do you know, I'm hopeless. $29. Yeah, 29. I don't know if it'll show up. Yeah, there you go. 29. Chris says, no way. Yeah, now we know why my phone overheated. And that's why I'm trying to keep it here in the cool breeze. So, in old money, what's 29? So 8, 58, 68, 78, 88. High 80s, take off a couple. So yeah, very hot. Better not make it so obvious. I'm watching them. Oh, here we go. You can't really see that though, can you? Or can you? I think there's a reflection on the windscreen. Chris says, just hope it stays the same for next week, Saturday onwards. I think the weather's meant to stay like this for a good while, isn't it? Oh, this looks interesting, little day boat coming past. Just take you out of the sun. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? Sometimes I can zoom in on a live. Chris says, yes, it is. Look. Certainly got some power behind it as well. They've just moored up beautifully there in the orange boat. The sun has gone in. Chris says you're my weather girl from now on. Lovely breeze. Have there been enough boats for you all to watch today? Yesterday was so quiet. I'm glad they're about today. I think you can hear the wind now, can't you? Doing this lovely breeze. Oh, goodness. Moved the camera. Lady's got a fish, or man's got a fish. Over there. It's very gusty. Mind you, I think it did actually say it was going to be windy this afternoon. And then all the boats went. I actually think they've all stopped for lunch. As there's not a lot happening now, I might go offline. Been live for 76 minutes. Janet says, sorry, only just got here. It looks marvellous today. Yes, it's a beautiful day. It's very warm. Earlier on the live, my phone overheated. So I had to wait for it to cool down before I could speak to you all again. And it was just very windy. Oh, we've got the spam things again. So Chris says you sound better today as you're not coughing as much. Yeah, I'm not coughing as much. But when I do cough, as I said in the beginning, I said, when I do cough, I sort of look round and think, whoever's got that horrendous cough? And then think, oh, it's me. But it's not horrendous every time I cough. Just sometimes, thankfully. Thank you, Janet, for reporting. Yes, I feel so. I probably feel fully recovered, actually. Jane says the £3,000 boat at Richardson's is the new electric one. Ah, Jane says sorry. She meant Barnes, not Richardson's. Yeah, I didn't think Richardson's had a new one. Yes, the Barnes Bincraft one, 3,000 a week. The thing is, right, I said this to somebody else when they told me it was 3,000 for the week. I said, some people would go with others and spread the cost. But if I'm spending a vast amount of money on a boat, I don't want to be sharing it with anybody else. I just want it for myself. I don't know that if I was on a boat, I'd want to go with others, other than my immediate family, who wouldn't want to go anyway. I don't know. It wouldn't be a holiday, would it, if you were with other people? You'd constantly feel you got to feed them, water them, make sure they're having a good time. Where all I'd want to do is just chill out. Or is that me? Am I being selfish? I don't know, perhaps it's just me. Stuart agrees with me. Thank you, Stuart. I didn't know if I was being selfish. You know, I think if I was going to spend that money, I'd just have a nice, relaxing time with, like, if my children are older, they're adults, so they won't want to go on board for all the chores. I was going to go, wasn't I? Stuart says when we go as a family, it's normally down to me, just me to pay, so the cost is too much to go. Yes. And something like £3,000 for a week is just ridiculous, in my opinion. I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful. I think that's why out of the season, the early months of the year and late months, why they're so busy, because it's quieter and cheaper. Stuart said, yes, I think 1,500 is reasonable in high season. Yeah, it's still a lot of money though, isn't it? Chris says, I agree, Lisa, far too much. It is too much, isn't it? And all the prices went up when it was COVID, because everybody wanted a boat. So they put all the prices up. And now everybody's going abroad again. The prices haven't come down, they've stayed up. So there's boats not being used. What do you do? Do you keep the prices high and not many go out? Or do you reduce the price and let lots go out, have lots go out? I know what I'd do. Just put that there. Sorry, I've got children in front of me. Children. Let's have a look at the bins. Chris says, we have noticed the pub prices have gone up too. Oh, have they? Everybody's just been greedy. I mean, as soon as a couple of things went up in price, everything went up in price, didn't it? You can't tell me absolutely every item went up. This boat is called Scattercash 2. It's different, isn't it? Timothy says, 8 weeks, 6 days, my wife, also called Lisa, and I have booked a week on Brink's Serenade. Chris says nearly £6 a pint. Don't even mention Claire's wine. £6 a pint. Oh my goodness. See, I don't drink. Well, not alcohol. Janet says, I booked. Sorry. I've got children everywhere. Where am I going to point this? Let's do that. Janet says, I booked for 2 years during COVID, but had to cancel each time due to the government not allowing going into different counties. Oh, yes, I remember that. Yeah. Chris says, thank God for Audi. I know you haven't got a great view, but I'm restricted to where there's children, I'm afraid. Or where there's not children, I should say. Well, I've been live for 88 minutes now. I was going to go before, and then the boats arrived. Trent Bridge is just pulling away. There's another cruiser coming. Jane says, we're coming a Tuesday for the 3rd time this year. We love it that much. We're buying a boat at the end of the season. Wonderful, Jane. That'd be lovely. Whereabouts are you going to moor your boat? Not place, north or south Broad. I don't mean the name of the village. Janet says, that was my last chance of going to Norfolk. I miss it so much. Oh, that's very sad. Stalham, are you? Very nice. Nice and handy for Tesco for stocking up. You know, Tesco is your little corner shop. Oh, I say, this is different. I'll show you as soon as I can. There's a different boat. Each time I say I'm going, boats come past. I don't think I've seen that one before. Different, isn't it? look, 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 look. So we've got a boat trying to go under the bridge. David says, good afternoon, Lisa. Hi, David. It's all been happening. My phone overheated. I lost contact. Had to wait for it to cool down. Connection isn't great. Somebody's just messaged me. There's a big search going off Scrapby in the sea. So the lifeboats are searching. That's not good, is it? I think I'm still zoomed in, aren't I? Jane says, Clifton and Trent Bridge are both places in Nottingham where my partner was born. I better not advertise. Right, they're going up there. People in front are about to set off. I can hear a horn of a boat the other side of the bridge. Got the reflection. There you are, look. I thought I heard a boat. I think there's another boat going to come under the bridge. Sally says, afternoon, Lisa. It looks lovely there today. It was really hot. My phone overheated. But there's a nice cool breeze now. Goodbye. I think they've got themselves stuck in that corner piece now. David says, looks nice and sunny there. We're expecting rain this afternoon. Temperature's 20 degrees. It was 29. I switched my car on a little while ago, and it was 29. Right, well, I keep saying this and Nan keeps saying staying, but I've been live 95 minutes, so I'm going to go, okay? I need to have a drink, and I also need to do some filming on myself, so I have some footage to make a video for you all to watch. Janet says she must be roasting. No, I'm not. I'm cool in the car because the breeze has got up. It's keeping my phone cool. And I'm cool too. Well, not cool. Cool as in temperature. I'm not cool. I'm not down with the kids. Not that kind of cool. So I think I'm going to go for a wander and try and film from different places. Janice is so good. Chris says, cool chicken. I don't think I'll ever be cool. Right, it's time for a drink. Thank you all for watching, keeping me company. It's been great as always. Thank you for all the likes on this video. 28 likes on this live, my goodness. Thank you everybody. I don't think I've ever had so many likes on a live before. Thank you. David says, bye, we'll watch later. Thank you, David. And if you haven't seen the live I did from Potter Heigham when the boat was taken through the bridge by a pilot and it hit the bridge with an almighty bang, if you haven't seen that, go into my live playlist and watch it, because it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. It's Potter Heigham, looking beautiful, and then it says in the title that a boat hits. So go and have a look at that one if you haven't already seen it. Right, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, Stuart.